Hello once again YouTube, Chris and I bring here bringing you some StarMade new into Fleetworks, and today we're taking a look at the Heron and the changes that I have made to this ship. And I believe something else I may have outlined on the forums in my New Eden Fleetworks forum thread. I have discussed what I'm going to do regarding ship skins and special edition ships, but I'll get to that in a moment. So, first let's just go over quickly what I've changed to the Heron. This is one of the first ships I completed. Well, it's one of the first ships I ever built in StarMade, actually, and this is, of course, a more updated, more accurate version of the one that I did, like, what, a year and a half or 2 years ago? Something like that. You may remember it. It's like my first StarMade video where I have the Heron, which is pretty exciting. However, in this series, this Heron is pretty important in this project. And the reason is because this had, as I determined a long time ago, I may have been incorrect, but this had the least amount of interior space available in terms of room for fitting systems. And it is a pretty small hull with very little space compared to the other ships. Now, I may be wrong in saying that this has the least amount of space, but it is pretty close. This thing is supposed to have an additional 400 cubic meters of cargo space room inside here, and this, I believe, this room here is around 50, or maybe 75. So that just tells you how much room is supposed to be inside of this ship and how much room actually is not. So it's a little ridiculous, but I had to deal with it. And I used this ship to base all the numbers for the rest of the ships following it. So all the other ships' stats are based off of the Heron. So basically this is the baseline. And that's just because of the little amount of interior space. Basically, what the issue and the reason I did that is because if I built a bigger ship and had more space and fit it with tons of systems, and then I got to this little tiny itty-bitty ship and I couldn't fit those systems in, well then I just wasted my time trying to base it off of a bigger ship. So I based it off a smaller ship first. And so far it's worked out pretty well. However, over the course of this project, I've realized that I've made some miscalculations. I also did not account for level 5 skills when I initially started, and therefore had to redo all the stats on a lot of these ships again, and therefore this ship particularly was a little underpowered compared to the rest, and there wasn't much I could do about it because it had no room internally for additional systems. So I've gone over what I could do, and I determined that, you know, Caldari, they aren't known for their armor, so I lowered the armor rating overall. I replaced all the standard armor with regular hull, and I replaced all the advanced armor with standard armor. So I pretty much stepped it down a notch in terms of its armor capabilities. I could take it even further and reduce all of the standard armor to a regular hull as well, and have even more room for systems. The reason that works is because the less mass, the less thrusters I have to put on the ship, therefore more system space. So this is what I've come up with, and actually I quite like it. I very much like the way the detail shows through on this. It's pretty goddamn good, I think. I like the way these two different armors, you know, they vary enough in value that you can see some plating types of designs going on there, which is really nice. I've moved a few things around internally as well, and changed a few minor details, and of course a lot of systems are now exposed, like right here, these are all scanners. I've updated the docking as well. We can see that there's some jump drive stuff right there, and it's just all over the place, been a little altered so that I could put as much systems as I needed on this. I'm pretty much cutting it right on the fucking edge. There's no more room on this ship for systems. But it is up to date. It is up to date with the latest stats. It's accounting for level 5 skills in Eve, and therefore it is the best damn Heron it will probably ever be, which is really great. So as you can see right next to it, I have the Sequoia Vesta edition of the Heron. And I believe I mentioned this in the last video. I went over the Hematos, right? Which is a special edition ship. The Hematos is a rookie ship for the Blood Raiders faction. Normally, you really can't get that. You can get Blood Raider ships, and you can get Blood Raider skins in Eve, but from what I understand, the Hematos is a very limited edition and only a few people have it, or there's only a very rare and difficult way of getting your hands on it. I really have no idea how you get that ship, but it's available in the game. I'm eventually going to try and buy it just because I want to collect all the ships, but I went over that in the last video. And I've made a decision with regards to ship skins and special edition ships from EVE Online and what I'm going to be doing with them in StarMade. So, in EVE, there was a call for having a ship skinning system, and players wanted to be able to customize their ships with the skins that they wanted. Now, of course, letting a player decide a skin and apply it to a ship and then fly it around in space is kind of hard when you have like 1,300 people potentially in the same star system at once on your screen. So CCP couldn't really let the players do that, and instead they opted to design their own skins based off of factions from EVE and let the players buy them and put them on their ships. So I have started to collect some of these skins. They are very expensive because they cost real-life money to purchase. So in terms of the in-game currency, they're a lot more... they're fucking expensive. Let's just put it that way. They're really expensive. They cost hundreds of millions of ISK. I got lucky with a few of them. Most people don't really care about coating their Heron in a nice ship skin, so this one only probably cost me like 20 million ISK or less, which is really good. It's a good deal, I think. So I'm eventually going to acquire as many ship skins as I can. At the same time, I'm buying every ship that I can. So what are my plans with regards to ship skins? Well, first of all, I'm only going to be building ships that I own in EVE. And the reason I'm doing that is because I need to actually have the ship in order to figure out things like turret hardpoints. I get to look at the details of it better, and various other things that I really can't do just by looking at the ship through pictures or through the window, the preview window in EVE. So I'm only going to be focusing on ships that I actually own, which is fine, because that means I get ships done that I own. And that I actually know and stuff. So they'll be a little bit more accurate, hopefully, if anything. And nothing really big is changing there, because that's kind of what I've been doing already, but I'm making it a new rule that I'm going to stick to, because I have been building ships that I do not own, such as the Cyclone and the Roke and the Tempest and stuff like that. And when I eventually get those ships, I'll be building them. Another thing that I'm doing is I will build ship skins, or ship skin variants of the ships, when I actually own those ship variants, or their ship skins in EVE, which is going to take a while. Of course, I have the EVE, I have the Sequoia Vesta Heron skin in EVE, so I built it in StarMade, and it was pretty easy. It didn't take long. It took me like, 20 minutes to a half hour to skin this entire thing and make sure it looked good, right? And here's the deal. Ship skins in EVE are pretty rare, so I'm going to make them pretty rare in terms of who gets them. I've come to the conclusion that I'm just going to give these away, because for a long time I should have been giving things away on my channel, and I really haven't, or maybe even contests, or even just random opportunities for people to win something from me. And that's something that I haven't done as a channel in a long time, or ever, I don't think, to be honest. So that's something I should probably do. So, starting soon, I don't know when, I'll probably announce it next video, I will set up download links for these ship skins, as well as special edition ships such as the Hematos. And you will only be able to get those through my YouTube videos by participating in some sort of contest, if I ever hold one. But the easiest way for you to get your hands on an alternate color schemed ship is by commenting on the video. If you comment on the video, you'll get a ship skin. I'll pull a random winner, right? I'll figure out how to do that. I don't know how to do that. I guess there's some way to do it online. I'm sure there is. So I'll pull a random comment from below, and you will win a ship skin, and I will give you the download link in a message on YouTube. And that's how it'll work. You can also get these while I stream StarMade on Twitch, and if you need a link to my Twitch channel, it is below as well. If you visit my Twitch stream, sometime during that stream I will give away ship skins. You'll be able to, like, raffle for them or something. You'll throw in all the tickets you've accumulated for watching my Twitch streams, and you'll get special edition ships and ship skins. So I'm hoping that's how this can work. Tell me what you think below. I've pretty much discussed this in the last video. The Hematos, the ship that I covered in the last video, the Blood Raiders frigate, is considered a special edition ship, so that will be only available through this system. This Heron, the Sequoia Vesta Heron, will be available that way. And because EVE has done this new ship skin system, it really limits the number of ship skins that I'm building, because not every ship has every ship skin, which means that I don't have to worry about making so many skins that do not actually exist in EVE. So I'll be spending less time on building new ship skins and more time building new ships in general, which is really good. I think that's a good idea. So tell me what you think. Leave a comment below if you want to win this one, I guess, or start leaving comments below in future videos, because I guess I'll start this in the next video, which features another ship that I've completed and another ship skin which will be available as a start to the whole process. So thank you for watching. Subscribe if you want to see more, leave your feedback down below, and I will see you all next time.